Last year on a personal level, there were two really high profile suicides from some friends of mine in the international judo community. It made me really reflect a little bit more on my own feelings and a bit more aware of those around me. And I think it's really important to show that people that in my space and my position that are elite athletes and do fight for a living can still be going through things as well, and that it's not weak to speak about those things. Hi, my name's Katz. I'm 25 years old from Sydney. I'm a full-time judo athlete. I went to the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, and I'm also a Lifeline community custodian. I've been involved in judo pretty much for my entire life. My mum was an Olympian at the Seoul 1988 Olympic Games, and my dad was her coach. I was pretty much grew up on the mats watching the national team train, and it was something that I was always fascinated by and really wanted for myself when I got a bit older. Being quite successful quite young, there is that expectation and that pressure that seemingly is placed on you that you've been to one Olympics, so it's obvious that you'll go to the next one, and it's obvious if you've been to the Olympics that you'll win an Olympic medal, and it isn't always as simple as that. What a lot of people see is you're a full-time athlete and you travel the world for a living and you get paid to do what you love. What they don't necessarily see is the days when a sport like judo where you've just got beaten up a whole day on the mat, or they don't see that you haven't seen your family in 2.5 months, or they don't see the time when you lose in the first round of a competition. They see the highs, but they don't always necessarily see the lows and some of the things that you have to go through. And I think it's definitely something that the individual athletes across all sports struggle with and have to deal with on a personal level. This is my first year being a Lifeline community custodian. I was really excited to get to reach out with people that might be going through things that they feel like they're doing alone, and to be a voice of support for them. And when I first announced that I was working with Lifeline, I had a really overwhelming amount of support. It's really quite humbling to be a part of a program that cares for so many people and does such a good job. So I think naturally, as an elite athlete, you are a little bit of a role model in the local community. I feel like it's really important to portray a good message and that people aren't alone. That overall is the reason that I want to be involved in Lifeline. I've made a real big effort this year just to reach out consistently with those that I know that might need it. Nothing more than that, just to check in and to keep in touch with friends, family and loved ones, because it's really easy to feel alone, a little bit isolated. There is nothing weak or scary or anything like that about having any mental health problems or about reaching out. If anything, it shows strength and shows an ability just to really be willing to work on yourself and to get through those difficult periods.